What it is, everybody? It's your boy Simon Says, and I'm here in the Cryptoverse DAO. Yes, I'm telling you, you gotta be here for the live updates. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's in here right now. Let's get into some technicals because there's volatility in the market right now, right? We were, holding our shorts from down here, hoping this support resistance would end up failing. Many times. There's some new faces on the stream today, so I'll show. It's kind of like daily ascending triangle, right? This is the first one we're monitoring as we're making the higher lows and higher highs, right? We broke out, we were rejected, and we came back to test this support. Pretty much when we broke it the next time with the engulfing and butterfly doji, we came through strong, used this as a, look at this zone, how it's used as a support. And then we flew up and made our next, kind of tweezer top on these candles. And we made our next resistance. This is, now our resistance that we're trying to get through as we're playing in, this orange zone now. So just kind of ranging around here, seeing if, this actual support wants to hold. Let's look at the daily real quick with no lines. This is actually something I was monitoring. Just, this daily coming up, sweeping some of these highs before it goes short. If we kind of wanted to look at it, we see like a little channel. We on the table was, that bull flag scenario where this is like a bigger bull flag. But right now we're getting rejected. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the daily. Let's go into the 4 hour. So what we were monitoring yesterday was, on this next leg of this dump, when we try to escape this zone, was pretty much the 40 RSI and the 4 hour. You see how we dipped below it for like literally two candles. We held down here for about 8 hours, and then we were pretty much, right back through our resistance. That's why, we got to stress just moving our stop losses into profits and going again, because these ranges, even though they're probably like a 3% range, if you're not on the right side of it, it's going to take you out of your position if you're over leveraged. And that's the one thing we have to do, just manage our risk and be ready to close your trades. Like, not every trade is a swing trade. But we did see this live in the Discord, and we were able to adapt to the situation at hand. Now, I didn't take a short from here yet, but if we wanted to catch that short, I'm not really seeing too much info on the 3 hour other than, we didn't break these lows again. Like, these lows are now support. This was the trapdoor. Trapdoor failed. All right, the trapdoor failed, and then we were able to come back up into the zone. So let's go to like the 2 hour for more details. Notice how we have like this, the top of like this is like our ascending resistance, or like the top of our symmetrical triangle that we were drawing from the bottom. You see, once we slipped it, we took the liquidity, and then we returned into this triangle. Now the same point is being used as support and resistance, and we see the resistance as, our thick, like, daily trend line that dates back from the drop. Another thing to point out is, what we cover in, bullish and bearish situations. When we're trying to hold the 40 RSI, that could be bullish, that's our bullish territory. If you look here, even when these 3 hours of just falling came, volume, we still didn't break. We still did not break this trend line. If you even extended this one, you could see that it kind of held as a support. So that's the divergence. You can see from here, the price action is going down, right? It's going down from here. And then the RSI is going up, getting back above the 40. This thing literally rocket shipped and mooned, just to get rejected by, the 60 RSI, as we have been talking about as well. You can see that the RSI hit the 60 while these tops over here didn't really hit the 60, but yet the price action over here is still above all of these closes. So that was, that's the higher time frames. Lots of consolidation. This move isn't over. Lots of consolidation. We've had some volume on this fall. If we wanted to measure the pullback on this, this drop off of, us creating higher highs again, to these highs, not this one. On this pullback, we're right on the 618. We couldn't close above it last hour, but we did have our upside test for this doji. The bulls are still going to need to start engulfing candles again or getting above this resistance of right now. $45-minute doji as well, same thing. I'm more looking at like the horizontal regions more than like those supports anymore. These supports are fragile. Like we've been pinching inside that symmetrical triangle for so long. Like we've had one breakout, fake out. This one held strong. This one's gonna bust. Like it's tough, man, because I don't think we'll stay in this area too much longer. We're either gonna coming up, testing this as a support one more time, and then probably using this as like a ascending triangle. Might be a little off, but not much support. The only support right here is the end of the zone. If we slip this, then this could be butter. If we get by this line, this is just chop suey. In this case, like you could even see like the triple top here on the RSI that it made before it dropped. Literally like makes the double top, has this little drop, and then huge volume from the bulls with this double bottom above the 60. So when the 60 is being used as support, it's good for the bulls, right? That's showing the bears can't get below the 60. That's where they want to, that's where we want to be taking bearish entries. But using it as support is another thing. So it ran up, made the next, 30-minute top, and then it fell after this doji. And then this is right where, U.S. news kicked in. At 8:30, they had the unemployment numbers come in. You can see like a 786 retracement to this wick, maybe 618 to the candle body close, and then, we took the low. So now it's all about, are these lows going to hold, or are we going to come test this one? If this one doesn't hold, it's dead. I want to see 20K again. That should be the peg. One thing to notice is like when you start getting loads of fake outs, look at this move up. 3% up, 3% up, 3% down, 3% down, or this is probably 5% down. When you start seeing bigger moves, unlike this area, well, kind of the same thing. Because you see, once you get done with this consolidation, you have a big fake out, and then the actual move commences. As you see, we're still nowhere next to this swing high. And if we wanted to draw a fib from like this swing high to the low, pretty much just testing the 236 right now, and that's pretty much it, man. I don't really think we should get into too much of the lower time frames right now. We already have, our bullish scenario, which areas we could hit, but I really think it's gonna be just a breakout situation. You can play the retest and go from there, but not every day is a trading day. That's another thing, that should be stressed. You have to wait for your setups to come in. Like this is kind of a lot of volatility. The most I would do is probably take a long from around under this order block, like this area, but the stop loss has to be big, so you have to use light leverage, and to take a short from kind of the top of this order block, the blue one, if you could get it again. But I'm not sure with this lower high that is created if it'll ever reach up here. Or tracement on this one would probably bring you like up to here, like the top of the order block is what I'm saying. And that's like I don't think it's probable with all these fake outs that we've been having. Well, that's it leading into the weekend where, crypto is the most manipulated, right? Crypto is the most manipulated on the weekend, and we've gone literally sideways for a week. Let's see where we're at with 3 days left on the weekly. Not looking too strong of a weekly candle, but it's not looking, too bearish either. On this, like, I would probably guess that we could close as a doji. I'll be watching, 23, 26. So $1,000 up from here. Or 23,800, I said, I think. Yeah. So right around this area to see if we'll close, as a doji or like just see what the weekend brings in. Still smacking off of this 21-day moving average. That was literally our support. We have 4 hours left in this day, so anything could happen. Like literally anything could happen. I don't want to rule out a candle that just says this right down to this area. Well, this would be a lot of support as well, but anyway we slip that, it's a slippery slope. This daily does look very rejected. Let me go down on these. One thing I could show you guys is kind of this channel we were looking at yesterday when our bullish case was, brought onto the table live in the Discord. We had a fallen wedge. That wedge was it was the one, What I was watching for Bitcoin was this bullish flag that we tried to escape, right? Had a doji of consolidation, try to push through. This wick literally swept, the candle closes and open over here, and then we came down. Now we're using this channel as resistance on this 4 hour. Let's see where we close at. But literally beautiful low time frame wedge. Only reason I started drawing the wedge because I seen the pattern. We seen the 40 RSI. Forgot how volatile crypto could be, man. Thought the swing was already coming in, but that's no problem. You're only as good as your last trade. You're only as good as your last trade, man. That's it. Like, your next trade could be a banger. Keep shooting. It's about, the quality of attempts you put up to, keep refining and perfecting your shot. And with that being said, I'd like to thank you guys for joining the stream. We're going to have some, live discussion and chat a little bit about, the next 100x coin. So thanks for tuning in to the Cryptoverse DAO. It's been Simon Says with your technicals. Make sure you smash that like button and write some comments, man. Let's get it. We out.